This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare specialist before starting any new vitamins or supplements mentioned in this video. Use of this information is at your own risk. A broken hip after 60 is more than an injury. For 50% of seniors, it is a slow death sentence. Your leg muscles are wasting away right now, leaving your bones defenseless. If you don't change what is on your plate today, your very next step could be your last walk. Every single step you take after the age of 60 is a high-stakes gamble with your future. You are currently walking on a ticking time bomb, and for most of you, the countdown reached a critical stage years ago. Imagine for a moment that you are simply walking across your living room to answer the phone or heading to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Suddenly, your foot catches the edge of a rug. In your youth, this was a non-event, a simple stumble. But now, because your foundation has been silently rotting from within, that split second determines whether you continue to live as a free individual or spend the rest of your days as a prisoner of a hospital bed. A broken hip in your 60s or 70s is not just a medical injury. In the United States, it is often a slow, agonizing death sentence. Statistics show that nearly half of seniors who suffer a hip fracture never regain their independence, and many do not survive the following year. Your legs are failing you right now, fiber by fiber, and if you do not change what is on your plate today, your very next step could be the one that shatters your life forever. Welcome to ElderFit Nutrition. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We are here because we refuse to let you become another statistic in the epidemic of senior frailty. You see, the medical establishment often treats the loss of mobility as an unavoidable part of getting older, but that is a dangerous lie. The truth is far more haunting. You are experiencing a condition called sarcopenia, a silent, invisible cannibalization of your own body. Starting at age 50, your body begins to systematically strip away 1 to 2% of your leg muscle every single year. By the time you reach your 80th birthday, you may have lost 50% of the very muscles that allow you to stand, walk, and breathe. This is why so many people in your age group have developed that haunting, hesitant shuffle when they walk. They aren't just getting old, they are structurally collapsing. Their legs have become hollow pillars, unable to support the weight of their own dreams and memories. Think about what your legs truly represent. They are not just bone and tissue. They are your dignity. They are the tools that allow you to drive to the grocery store, to stand at the stove, to cook a holiday meal, and to kneel down to pull your grandchildren into a hug. When you lose your leg strength, you lose your seat at the table of life. You become a burden to the people you love most, forced to rely on your children or strangers to perform the most private and basic tasks of human existence. The fear of falling is actually the fear of being forgotten in a nursing home, staring at a beige ceiling while the world moves on without you. But I am here to tell you that this decay is not your destiny. Your muscles are not dead. They are simply starving for the right signals. You can rebuild your foundation and walk with the power of someone 20 years younger. But you must stop the internal rot now before the damage becomes irreversible. Before we dive into the life-saving nutritional secrets that will stop this decay and rebuild your strength, please take a moment to subscribe to ElderFit Nutrition. Your subscription is the fuel that gives us the motivation to continue producing these deep dive guides, ensuring that we can help more people like you reclaim their freedom and stay independent for decades to come. Now, I want you to pause and look honestly at your own future. Reflect on your deepest concerns and tell me in the comments, which of these two scenarios haunts you more? A, the fear of physically failing and becoming a heavy burden on your children or spouse. B, the fear of losing your home and your privacy to live out your days in a nursing facility. Please comment with A or B below. Your voice matters, and your answer will help us shape the future of this channel to better serve your needs. To stop the silent decay of your leg muscles, you must understand that after the age of 60, your body has changed its internal rules. You are now facing a biological wall known as anabolic resistance. This means your muscles have become stubborn. They no longer respond to protein the way they did in your 20s. To break through this wall and rebuild your foundation, you cannot simply eat more. You must eat with a clinical strategy. You need the gold standard of architectural building blocks to reinforce the structural integrity of your thighs, glutes, and calves. This reconstruction begins with a powerhouse that most people underestimate: Greek yogurt. This is not just a snack, it is a sophisticated dual-action recovery system. Unlike regular yogurt, the Greek variety is strained to concentrate its potency, creating a unique ratio of 80% casein and 20% whey protein. This is critical for the senior body. The whey protein acts like a rapid response team, spiking your amino acid levels within an hour to jumpstart muscle synthesis. But it is the casein that performs the miracle. It releases its life-giving nutrients slowly, over a 6 to 8 hour window, providing a steady drip of fuel to your leg muscles while you sleep or go about your day. It is the only way to ensure that the construction crew inside your legs never walks off the job. As we deepen this nutritional reinforcement, we must look toward the purest source of lean power available: the chicken breast. For an aging body, every calorie must count, and chicken breast offers a massive protein payload with almost no metabolic waste. To overcome the resistance of aging muscle, research shows you need at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein in a single sitting to flip the switch for muscle growth. One moderate serving of chicken breast achieves this effortlessly. But its true value lies in its high concentration of niacin and vitamin B6. These are the metabolic sparks that convert your food into ATP, the very currency of energy your legs require to push you up from a deep chair or stabilize your balance on an uneven sidewalk. Without this specific fuel, your muscles are like a powerful car with an empty gas tank. However, building the muscle is only half the battle. You must also ensure your brain can talk to your legs. This is where the humble egg becomes your greatest ally. For years, you may have been told to avoid the yolk, but for someone over 60, the yolk is where the life-saving medicine resides. Eggs are the biological gold standard, containing every essential amino acid in the perfect ratio for human tissue. More importantly, the yolk is rich in choline, a precursor to the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. Think of your nerves as the electrical wiring of your home. If the wires are frayed, the lights won't turn on no matter how new the bulbs are. Choline ensures the electrical signals from your brain reach your leg muscles with lightning speed and absolute clarity. When you eat the whole egg, you aren't just feeding your muscles. You are repairing the neurological bridge that prevents stumbles and allows for precise, confident movement. By integrating these three pillars, the sustained repair of Greek yogurt, the pure volume of chicken breast, and the neurological spark of whole eggs, you are no longer just surviving the aging process. You are actively engineering a body that is built to last, ensuring your legs remain the unbreakable pillars of your freedom. While protein provides the raw materials for your physical foundation, your aging body often acts like a stubborn gatekeeper, refusing to let those nutrients inside where they are needed most. This is the hidden tragedy of chronic inflammation, a silent, invisible fire that consumes your muscle fibers from within and blunts your body's ability to heal. To douse this fire and sharpen your muscles' sensitivity to growth, you must look to the deep, cold waters where the salmon thrives. Salmon is far more than a simple source of nutrition. It is a profound cellular messenger. It is one of the densest sources of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, which act as a biological lubricant for your muscle cells. As you pass the age of 60, your cell membranes naturally become rigid and unresponsive, effectively ignoring the signals to build and repair. Omega-3s restore the fluidity and receptivity of these membranes, forcing your stubborn, aging muscles to behave with the vibrant sensitivity and metabolic flexibility of a much younger person. Furthermore, salmon delivers a concentrated dose of vitamin D, the master key of physical power. Without adequate vitamin D, your leg muscles lose their ability to contract with force, leaving you feeling heavy and susceptible to the very falls that threaten your independence. Vitamin D does more than strengthen your bones. It commands your muscle fibers to fire with the precision and strength needed to keep you upright, balanced, and moving with absolute dignity. But even the strongest muscles are a liability if they cannot move with grace and fluid control. This is where the quiet, consistent power of the almond becomes your greatest ally in the fight against frailty. If you have ever felt the agonizing, sudden grip of a nighttime Charlie horse or the stiff, unresponsive weight in your calves after a short walk, you are experiencing your body's desperate cry for magnesium. Almonds are nature's premier source of this essential mineral, acting as the ultimate peacekeeper in the delicate cycle of muscle contraction and relaxation. While calcium triggers the squeeze of the muscle, magnesium is the only element that allows the muscle to let go. Without this chemical balance, your legs become tight, brittle, and prone to the chronic tension that leads to injury. By integrating almonds into your daily ritual, you are also providing your body with a powerful shield of vitamin E. This fat-soluble antioxidant acts as a suit of armor, protecting your hard-earned muscle fibers from the oxidative stress and cellular damage that occurs during every step you take. This combination ensures that your legs are not just strong, but resilient and highly responsive to your every command. You are creating a biological environment where inflammation is suppressed and strength is celebrated, allowing your legs to remain the fluid, capable instruments of your life's journey. Even a perfectly built engine is useless without a steady supply of high-quality fuel and the relentless breath of life, oxygen. For your legs to function as reliable, unbreakable pillars of your independence, they require a constant, clean burn of energy and a rhythmic flow of oxygen to every deep-seated fiber. Many of you may have noticed that your legs are beginning to feel heavy, like lead weights you are forced to drag across the floor. This is often not a simple sign of aging, but a sign of a starving engine. Your leg muscles run on glycogen, and for those over 60, the quality of that fuel determines whether you can walk with confidence or stumble in fatigue. The sweet potato is far more than a simple starch. It is a slow-release energy battery designed for the long haul. Unlike the rapid, destructive spikes caused by refined sugars that leave your muscles depleted, the sweet potato provides a gentle, sustained infusion of complex carbohydrates. This steady release prevents the catastrophic crashes in blood sugar that trigger cortisol, a stress hormone that actually cannibalizes your muscle tissue for emergency energy. Moreover, the sweet potato is a treasure trove of potassium, the literal electricity of your movement. Every time you lift your foot, a spark of potassium travels through your nerves to trigger the contraction. Without it, your legs become unresponsive, weak, and uncoordinated. By feeding your body this orange fuel, you are ensuring your foundation has the metabolic endurance to carry you through the day without fading into exhaustion. Yet, even the most potent fuel cannot save you if your muscles are suffocating from within. This is the silent struggle of the senior walker, muscle hypoxia. If you find yourself gasping for air after only a few steps or feeling a burning fatigue in your thighs, your legs are likely starved for the very oxygen that keeps them alive. Lentils are the profound solution to this invisible crisis. They are exceptionally rich in iron, the core component of hemoglobin that acts as the vital vehicle for oxygen in your bloodstream. For many seniors, iron deficiency creeps in unnoticed, turning a vibrant stroll into an exhausting chore. When you consume lentils, you are effectively increasing the oxygen-carrying capacity of your blood, allowing your leg muscles to breathe and thrive, even under the strain of climbing stairs or hills. Beyond iron, lentils provide a massive dose of fiber to keep your metabolism stable, creating a sanctuary of calm where your muscles can thrive without the interference of inflammatory sugar spikes. This combination of sustained fuel and life-giving oxygen ensures that your legs remain not just strong, but tireless, allowing you to move through the world with the lightness and grace you thought were lost to time. When you provide your legs with both the energy to move and the oxygen to endure, you are not just walking, you are reclaiming the very rhythm of your life. Transformation does not happen in the pages of a book or the halls of a lecture. It happens in the quiet, daily choices you make in the heart of your home, your kitchen. To reclaim the power of your legs, you must move from knowledge to action with unwavering discipline. The principles of this reconstruction are simple. Return to the source. Choose plain Greek yogurt over the sugary lies of flavored varieties that only fuel inflammation. Seek out wild-caught salmon foraged by the strength of the cold ocean rather than the nutrient-depleted alternatives of the farm. Prepare your food with simplicity, steamed, roasted, or lightly seared, to preserve the life-giving enzymes and minerals your muscles so desperately crave. Your new rhythm of life should be a celebration of your own resilience. Commit to a daily ritual of eggs and yogurt to keep the construction of your muscles constant and your nerves sharp. Let salmon grace your table at least twice a week to douse the fires of inflammation and allow the earthy power of lentils, almonds, and sweet potatoes to fuel your journey 3 to 4 times weekly. This is not a temporary diet. It is a declaration of war against frailty. It is a vow that you will not be a spectator in your own life, but an active participant who moves with purpose and power. As we conclude this journey today, remember that the strength of your legs is the true measure of your freedom. Every time you choose these 7 foods, you are casting a vote for a future where you walk with your head held high, where you climb stairs without a second thought, and where you remain the master of your own destiny. Your legs have carried you through decades of joy, struggle, and triumph. They have stood by you when the world was shaking. Now it is your turn to stand by them. Feed them the respect they deserve. Build a foundation that cannot be broken. Because when your legs are strong, your world remains wide open. This is EldraFit Nutrition. The power to stay independent is in your hands, and it begins with your very next bite. Feed your strength and let your life continue to move forward with confidence. As we bring this journey to a close, take a moment to look down at your legs. They have walked thousands of miles, carried you through the vibrant energy of your youth, and stood firm during the most challenging seasons of your life. They have been your silent, faithful servants for over 6 decades. But now, they are asking for something in return. They are asking for the nourishment, the oxygen, and the structural building blocks required to keep you standing tall. You have the map now. The 7 foods that can turn back the clock on muscle decay. But a map is useless if you do not begin the walk. The path to independence is paved with the small, quiet decisions you make at the grocery store and in your kitchen. Every bite of Greek yogurt, every serving of salmon, and every forkful of lentils is an act of deep self-respect. It is a promise to yourself that you will not let your world shrink. It is a refusal to let the walls of a nursing home define your final chapters. We often treat our health as a luxury, but for those of us over 60, it is our most vital asset. Without the strength to move, our memories have nowhere to go. Without the power to stand, our voices are harder to hear. You are the architect of your own mobility, and the foundation you build today is what will hold you up tomorrow. The deep lesson we must carry away from this is that aging is not a process of inevitable decline, but a process of constant adaptation. Your body is a masterpiece of biological engineering that never stops trying to repair itself, no matter your age. When you provide the right nutrients, you aren't just eating healthy. You are giving yourselves the biological command to stay young, to stay strong, and to stay resilient. The secret to a long, vibrant life is not found in a single miracle pill, but in the relentless consistency of nourishing your foundation. To apply this to your life today, do not feel overwhelmed. You do not need to overhaul your entire pantry in a single afternoon. Start with one simple, powerful choice. Tomorrow morning, choose eggs and a sweet potato. This afternoon, snack on a handful of almonds. By making one better choice each day, you build the momentum of health. This momentum will eventually become the very strength that carries you up the stairs, through the park, and into the future with a smile on your face. Now, I would love to hear from you and learn from your own kitchen. Among the 7 foods we discussed, Greek yogurt, salmon, lentils, eggs, sweet potatoes, almonds, and chicken breast, which one is already a favorite in your home? Or which one are you most excited to add to your grocery list this week? Please share your thoughts in the comments below so we can all learn and find inspiration in each other's journeys. If you found this guide valuable and want to continue reclaiming your strength and independence, please subscribe to EldraFit Nutrition. Your support is the heartbeat of this channel, giving us the motivation to continue producing the deep dive content you need to thrive. Stand strong, eat well, and we will see you in the next video.